Hey there boys and girls, Lucky here and welcome back to another CSGO video. Today we're going to talk about the escape jump, since this was actually part of the last Noob Pro episode, but I kind of forgot about it, so we'll make a little follow-up video on it right here. Alrighty, so before we talk about the escape jump, we gotta talk about something else first, and that would be third person, as you can already see. Now, I want you guys to know that in some scenarios, for example like right here behind this box, if you crouch down and then put your head down as well like this, it's kind of hard to see since we're in the third person, the camera is moving with us. Our head is actually not showing. See, it's kind of above and then keeps getting down and down. So this means when you're leaning forward like this, you'll actually decrease your height. You get shorter kind of, which again means that your player model overall, instead of being that large, will only be that large or that high in case you're more into that. So we'll get back to the first person view like right here, since I can explain a little better so you can see. This will essentially make you smaller. Now this is the first step that you have to understand when going to do the escape jump. There's also like another clip of like a pro player just crouch walking with his head down like this right here, so you won't be caught from the guy who's holding back there from car, which is kind of sneaky beaky like, but it doesn't always work. Like as soon as he's jumping onto car he would be able to see him anyways, but from this position, or if you'd be holding from here, it could be very hard to actually spot that guy then. Now anyhow, back to the escape jump. So what you want to be able to do is first of all strafing. So you want to be able to strafe midair like this and basically control your movement. So you're jumping in this direction, you can actually get into this side and change the speed and also the movement or direction of your character midair, meaning you can jump over here and get back into CT like this. Now, first of all, the thing is with the escape jump that the thing that's making it easier for you to escape is since you're strafing, you're gaining speed, meaning that even if you're being tagged by a weapon, you're still kind of negating the effect to some extent since you keep accelerating as long as you're strafing. So really practice the strafe jumping so that even if you're being tagged, you can still kind of get away from the action. Then the other thing is that usually when you're doing the escape jump, you're kind of strafing left and right, of course, to gain the speed, and after that you kind of, or better said, in between that, you're kind of aiming towards the floor a little bit. What this will do is kind of make you, first of all, hard to hit because you're moving more erratically, and then again it'll compress your player model from this size to kind of more like this size. Another handy thing is that once you're doing the jump, you're kind of ducking with your head down, like that, and then over to the other side. And like that, you, of course, only exposing your back and you're ducking down with your head, meaning the enemy won't be able to land a headshot on you, which again makes it a lot easier for you to escape. So somewhere where you could actually be using the escape jump, for example, would be right here. You're attacking the A side, you know someone's behind the box, but you just cannot get him, and you're kind of running out of ammo with your deagle. So you're kind of out in the open. Like the barrels, they won't give you any cover, this little wall won't either. So you kind of have to either get to this spot, which you can do definitely with a good strafe jump and kind of duck down a little bit and try to get away with that. Just like fire, and then kind of do like this and try to get away. Definitely working, but for example, dropping down right here would also be kind of useful. So in theory, something that you could do would be just again, strafe around and kind of then as soon as you're landing towards the end, as you're already going into this direction, it becomes very handy to just expose your back and then put your head down like this in order to not expose your head more so that he cannot land a cheeky headshot on you. And of course from that you can kind of reposition, do another thing. And this jump kind of like, as soon as you're kind of caught out in the open, so you basically made a mistake, you should never be caught out in the open, but it's better than just trying to run away like that because you're very predictable. You're a predictable, slow-moving target. And as soon as you're jumping, you're kind of like strafing and getting down like that, it's a lot hard to kill you. So yeah, this was pretty much everything about the escape jump. Again, it's just a more advanced technique, kind of only a slight advantage, a very small tip that can get you out of a tricky situation here and there, which you probably got into by not playing properly in the first place. So it's kind of a hit and miss thing. It's probably better than doing nothing for the most part, as I said before, but yeah. I think it's pretty much all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and luckySkillFaker out.